All right. Okay. Okay, microphone's working. Good morning, Foxers. So the start of this stream is gonna be a little awkward. If I need to change the title and stuff on YouTube after the fact, then we shall. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long. Because, well, okay. So the big thing is we're going to be talking about the Reddit thread from last night. Sorry, yesterday, because it's been almost 24 hours. I just didn't see it immediately. But let's do our usual shit first, and then we'll talk about it. Good morning, Marshan. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Cryptic Kai. Good morning, Percy. Good morning, Pop. Good morning, Mucky. Good morning, Sally. Did I miss anyone else from this chat? Good morning, BB Good morning, Tama. Good morning, Victor. Or wait, you're Golden Helm on just YouTube, so maybe I should just call you that for my own sake. Good morning, Skyrim Wolfsnake. Good morning, Magilla Shreadzilla. Good morning. I don't know, is it so dark against my chat? An unmixed lime and coconut. Okay, I'm sorry. That took me a moment. That took me a moment to parse. Good morning, Koshiro. Good morning, Lomsi. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Oh, yesterday it was my day off, but we got 3 brand new, very beautiful fan arts. So make sure to check out the hashtag Renna art tag. So beautiful. So beautiful. Koshiro drew us a new artwork and it was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love it so much. Koshiro said I could use it however I wanted, so I may have updated the main channel's YouTube banner. I hope that wasn't too presumptuous of me, but it was really beautiful, and I thought it would be nice if we had the 2 artworks, one on each channel as the banner. So the original one is still on the ASMR channel, and the new artwork is on the main channel. I hope that wasn't too presumptuous of me. Foxer's roll call, so true, so true. One day I shall reclaim Golden Helm on Twitch. It's my dream. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. There was a Reddit thread, so lost. Yeah, don't worry. We will get to that. For legal reasons, there's parts of it I can't directly address, so I'm just going to call it the Reddit thread. And if you know, you know. The reason it's relevant is because Renna Kosaka was brought up in the body of the thread. That's the only relevant part you need to know, and we will discuss the parts that I need to discuss. But once again, for now, let me just catch up on chat real quick. So if I'm snipping. So if I'm sniffing glue, am I having an indirect kiss with an Uma? You know, okay, so that might have used to be a thing, but I've heard that they do not make glue from horses anymore. So no, if you're sniffing glue, you're just getting high. I also wouldn't recommend drinking it, actually. I'm still working on timestamps for the debut 1.0 stream. Thank you so much for doing that, Nick. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. She yaps so much I have to listen over and over to get the timing right. My apologies. My apologies, you're right. I should talk less. Maybe we can try something and we'll call it quiet hour. And I will just not talk. I will just stare at you like this. What do you think? Do you like the idea of quiet hour? Was that entertaining? Did that titillate you? Probably not. Conste? Yeah. So I'm really hoping the chatting section is just like get through it and then we move on, because this is not going to be the longest stream. We're going to be going for about an hour and a half, and then we're going to raid into Icy, who's also playing Umamusume today, except it's her first time playing Umamusume. So I am very much looking forward to this. I cannot miss this. I have also heard that she plans to attempt to... Okay, so there's like... There's like these lactation devices you can use to try to make yourself lactate. So you know what? You can find out when we get there. You can find out when we get there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Good morning, Madesh. Good morning, Relax. Good morning, Zuni. How are you doing this morning? You ran 18 kilometers? Holy shit. Holy shit, Percy. What the fuck? Unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. True. Also, took Rosie to dog hairdressers this morning, so she's naked now. That's so cruel. That's so cruel. How could you do that? How could you do that to Rosie? She deserves better than that. You know, I have not heard. I actually don't know how that that musician's name is supposed to be pronounced, but I keep seeing them come up. But I haven't listened to their music. Don't know how it's pronounced. But I don't think I've heard anything bad about them, so that's good. So that's good. Double whammy of he also just seems like a genuinely cool guy. Well, that's good. That's how we like our performers. Yes, our performers. The ironmost situation is inescapable. It's recommended right below the stream for me. We're not getting away from that for a very long time. That's not even something that can be classified as drama. That is like criminal action. What happened with that company? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I've been keeping up with that. I know I did comment on it a bit on my last stream, but generally I try to avoid commenting on anything of that order, just because when I stream, I like to be able to forget about the awful things that happen in our daily lives, especially like politically and stuff. But I mean, that's not political. And it's generally not something I would want to comment on, but just like the sheer scale and insanity of it, I just couldn't not. I just couldn't not, because it was living rent free in my head, and it still is. And I'm still researching it, and I'm just like, oh my god, how deep does this go? It's crazy. So that's all I'll say about that. Definitely show some support to the people who were affected by that, because that's insane. Oh my god, that's insane. The court case that comes out of that is going to be just unbelievable. It's going to be one that ends up in like the college textbooks. How are you today? I'm doing okay. If I seem a little off on the stream, I just want to make it clear it's not because of the Reddit thread stuff, but rather some just like stressful family related news that I got this morning, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to not be like a total downer or anything. It's just, we don't even know that it's going to be an issue yet. It's just something that's a little stressful when you're in the, well, we don't know what's going to happen period. That's all that is. Nothing to be concerned about. No one's hurt or anything, okay? Just full transparency. I always do my best to be entertaining and stuff, and to leave my personal baggage at the door when I start a stream. But at the end of the day, I'm still a human, so it do be like that. My apologies, or as my father would say, mes apologies. You need the 1950s glue for the authentic horse flavor. That's delicious. I'm doing well, just in the itchy phase of a tattoo. Isn't itching bad? Doesn't that mean it could be infected? Serious talk. Good morning, Yukusho. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? Good morning, Jack. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, Poka. How are you doing this morning? Did I miss anything? I'm just glad they raised so much money. Yeah. Also, good morning, Bean. I'm sorry I missed you there. Yeah, they raised more money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, I believe it's called. Immune Deficiency Foundation, I think. Then the company disappeared. We'll just say disappeared, because I don't want to make any legal implications on the stream. I have no idea about the Reddit thread. I just tuned in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. The thread itself is nothing bad, just to be clear. There's just 2 points in it that I want to address, and hopefully I only have to address them this once. The first one's not serious at all. It's just, when I started using my Twitter account as Renna Kosaka, I put out a little notice, and I just wanted to, because I don't think a lot of people actually saw it, I just wanted to read over the notice with you. And hopefully that clears up some things. The second thing, if you're regular, then you don't have to worry about it at all. But there's something I wanted to address with anyone who might be coming in from the Reddit thread. Again, I want to say it's not super serious. Like, I don't want anyone to think I'm biting their head off about it or anything like that. But because I saw a lot of comments about one specific thing, I wanted to address it specifically because I don't want it to become a problem going forward. I think most people were just trying to be funny about it, but there's some unfortunate implications to letting a joke like that go unchecked. So that's why that's a thing that I feel the need to address. I just want to inform people. That's all. That's all. And it's not just a me thing. It's this has implications that are, I think, a lot further reaching than people were considering in the moment. That's all. That's all that is. It's not the end of the world. It's not super serious. I mean, it's a little serious. I just want to inform. That's all. What I should have done was I should have wrote out a little list for the order of things, but I actually thought it would be better not to. I thought it would be better if you could hear me struggle to organize my thoughts for this, so that it's a little more honest, more authentic, and also because, I don't know, I was sitting there for like 30 minutes before stream, so I could have, but then I was just also like concerned about the real life thing. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Net itchiness is just the skin losing the initial scabbing and becoming normal skin. That's fine then. That's fine. Because of yesterday's stream, seeing you, my brain is being rotten away. I didn't stream yesterday. But I did stream the day before yesterday, if that's what you meant. The skibbity. Good morning, King Cyber Snail. Good morning, Revy. How are you doing today? No, itching is normal. It's technically an open wound, so a bit of discomfort is very normal. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's just say on my Reddit feed sometimes I get some really disturbing images of people with infected tattoos, and they're just asking, like, hey, does this look infected to you? And it looks like half of their arm is falling off. And I'm just like, bro. Did you survive Skibbity? I did. We watched all of Skibbity Toilet. We did. I have to say, I don't think it's peak fiction, though. That's my opinion. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't think it's peak fiction. Very unfortunate. Yes, but you guys didn't. It's an experience. True. Awake this time, doing good. That's good. I'm still catching up on the VODs. I was working during the debut. Thank you for joining the VOD gang. Thank you for joining the VOD gang. You're a real one. Tattoos get infected extremely easily. Extremely easily. And so do new piercings. I was an emergency room pharmacist for a while. I've seen some shit. Yeah, I bet. I could never. Is this infected while they look like they're going through necrosis? Literally. Literally, I've seen multiple posts like that, and it's crazy. Good morning, Sir John. Good morning, Butter and Waffles. How are we doing this morning? We're here for the yap, don't worry. Okay, the children yearn for glue. Not on my watch. When you're in the Renna Kosaka daycare, you will not be sniffing the glues, okay? I may not be the best babysitter, but I will not let you sniff the glues. Konbawa, what's good, my G? We're doing okay. We're doing okay, and that's what matters. Sniffa, sniffa. Sniffa, sniffa. I'll just adjust and not mention every little thing that happens on stream next time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I say a lot of shit. I just got here, and what are you discussing? I don't remember. Long live lactation? True. Factual. Foxes are the only canines that can climb trees. Were you a little monkey growing up? No. I'm scared of heights. Actually, I think it was in middle school. They brought us to a local park, like a nature park, and they had like these wooden monkey bar type of things set up, and they had like a rope you could use, like a rope ladder, a big wide one, to climb up to the top of the little wooden monkey bars. I took about two climbs up that rope ladder, and then I was just like, no, I can't do it. I was like shaking, crying. I was just like, no. So my fear of heights is very bad. Very, very bad. I was a skater boy. When I was a kid, I once tried to use like my cousin's skateboard, my older cousin's skateboard. I like skidded once, and then I fell, and I think I scraped my knee, and then I never touched it again. Baby no money is correct. That's a wild pronunciation. Holy shit. I would have never guessed that. Renna, he's Canadian. How have you not listened to him? The local radio station plays the exact same songs that it played a couple years ago when I left. They do not update their music. I have not heard him on the Canadian radio. Fox love for our Foxness sound. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We do not abbreviate Immune Deficiency Foundation. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I didn't say it the other way. Doing awesome. You can't stop us. Can't stop you from sniffing glue. No. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I am the mother/authority figure here. You will listen to me. Scrape knee is truly the end of the world as a small child. It really is. It really is. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Wicca. How are you doing this morning? Was expecting a different thumbnail from Renna's title. What do you mean? It's a thumbnail of gold chip cream pieing me. I don't understand what your issue is. We're about to anyways. He's huge on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I am too old for TikTok, and also shorts are like really bad for your memory. So I don't watch them. I'll record them just to like get the people who watch them in, but I won't watch them. Good morning, JP. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? Good. About to sleep. It's like 11 p.m. here. Understandable. I like to sleep before 11, like between like 9 and 10. That's my ideal period. Well, I mean, what I said was accurate. Shorts are bad for memories? Yeah, they've done studies on it. And watching shorts like excessively and like sequentially, it starts to mess with your memory. It gives you worse like long-term memory. Or was it short-term memory? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Maybe both. Hail the mother foxer, so true. No one is too old for TikTok. You know, my husband was just saying the other day that he thinks both of his parents have gotten addicted to TikTok, so maybe you're right. But me, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not judging you, though. What I mean is, if you learn the lore of Umamusume, technically, they are anthrofudas, mares, and stallions. I thought the lore was that all the Umamusumes are, like, biologically female. And then you also have human women. And then you also have human men, and the human men just produce, like, whatever. So, like, human male plus human female equals human child, and human male plus Umamusume equals Umamusume. I thought that was the lore. Was I lied to? Like that, I read that somewhere. I think it was like Reddit or something. Reddit does lie sometimes, so I don't know. I seem to be awake at the same time as Renna, which is concerning as I'm 6 hours ahead now. My apologies, Patty. My apologies. I do think that does make sense, since shorts are built for low attention spans. Thoughts? I do not watch them. And that study just affirmed it for me. We did not need that much lore. I don't know that that's accurate. I don't know which one's true. Now I'm doubting myself. Which one's true? I'm not done the anime. The bow and ears will tell you their gender. Yeah. Which they each have like a little accessory above their ears on the top of their heads. It's either on the left or on the right. and depending on which ear it's in front of, that was their biological gender as a horse in life. I don't remember which side is which, but that one is true. That one is true. Oh no, it's bad for me. Your schedule is fine. Yeah, that's why I was apologizing to you. What's your edit? Yeah, it's just Renna Kosaka. If I can just... anywhere where I can just put, like, just the name, it is just the name. I shall switch to long-form content only. That's a good decision. That's a good decision. Shared notes? Yeah, that was a really interesting fact. I did not realize they were doing that, and now whenever there's, like, a new Umamusume on screen, I always check it. We can sniff the foxers. You guys can sniff each other if you want, sure. I don't have an issue with that. Never climbed a tree too. Best I can do is those ladders to change a lamp. I can't even really do that. I can't do that. It makes my knees all weak. Mom spaghetti. Good morning, love. How are you doing today? Long-form content is clearly the better choice. I prefer it. But I'm biased. And I also have an intact memory slightly. Not the best memory, but good enough. I'm only around for the Umamusume memes, peak humor, that's fair. Alrighty. Alright, so let's get into the stuff, TM. Again, this one's not so serious, but I did just quickly want to read over the notice I originally put out on Twitter when I became active, okay? Because I don't think a lot of people saw it. I mean, the ones who did see it, I think, felt that the situation was pretty cleared up. But this is just for the ones who happen to miss it. Alright. Important announcement. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank each and every one of you for supporting me until now. And I still mean that. I still mean that. Getting to know you all has been one of the greatest pleasures of my life. I promise I mean the shit that I wrote, okay? Although some of you may be disappointed in this news, and for that I sincerely apologize, I will be changing the direction of my content going forward. Anything that does not fit this new direction has already been removed from my accounts as of you reading this announcement. Unfortunately, this one I do kind of want to shortly explain. I'm just thinking of how I can do it without it being, like, problematic. So, when certain events happen, you have certain obligations, and sometimes the timing of those obligations does not match up as much as you would like. So although I would have liked to have given prior notice to removing anything from the account, I was not able to. Okay, I think that's the easiest way to put it. More information about this change of direction and when I'll return to streaming will come over the next few days, and it did. Of course, I completely understand if anyone decides this change isn't for them. Still understandable. Still understandable if you tune into Renna Kosaka stream and you decide that I am not for you. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. I'm just thankful to have met you. And this is true. This is true. I've had a lot of fun. I've met so many amazing people, and that time meant a lot to me. But I also understand that such a change of direction will not be for everyone. As you can probably see, my stream content isn't really changing at all. It's, other things that I can't really clarify. You'll just have to pick up the implications yourself. Lastly, I politely request that everyone refrains from asking questions or making statements that may make anyone comfortable. Let's focus on the future by supporting everyone like usual and encouraging them in their activities. So, just to clarify what I mean here. I know that some people reading the thread yesterday might have been like, oh, well, what happened? I'm curious. And that's fine. That's completely normal. But I do have to ask very, very politely, very, very gently, that you don't, go to anyone's social media or streams and try to ask them about it. Anyone you think might have any information about that, okay? I also can't really answer any questions. Like, outside of this notice, this is the most you will ever see me address it. Alright, sincerely, just an oneesan. Alright, let me catch up with chat. Let's see. Watching tubas at work could be worse, that's true. I love your glasses. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So do I. Most people on the internet just can't bloody read, much less connect the dots. I'm not going to blame anyone for missing the notice because I don't think that many people saw it in the first place. It has like 87 likes, so I don't think it was very far-reaching. It do be like that. Good morning, Gede, or good night, I guess. How are you doing? The game just had maintenance. Wait, it didn't just go into maintenance, did it? That would be awful. The statement is very well written, agreed. Hits the important points for me. Yeah. Unfortunately, the way I had to write it was kind of in a if you know, you know way. It just, that was the option. That was the option. That was the option. But yeah, if you were curious about some things and you missed the notice, I hope that clarifies. I hope that fills in the blanks a little, as much as they can be filled. Good morning, Klein. How are you doing today? Well, I couldn't guess what's been taken out since I've never been here, so no effect view. That's so fair. Yeah, just informing people to be civil and not to disturb other streamers. Exactly. Good morning, David. How are you doing today? Are you at work today or are you having another day off? Alright, so that's that. I can close this. The next thing I am not going to put on stream, but I am once again going to say... Sorry, let me just find it. Okay, I'm just once again going to say that this is 100% not directed at the regulars, so don't worry. Don't worry. I know you guys weren't saying this, but also if you happen to be a newcomer who's watching live or watching the VOD, this was something I thought was important to nip in the bud. Hopefully this is the first and last time I have to say it or talk about it, and then we can just move on and pretend nothing happened. On vacation from work until Monday. Oh, there you go. That's good. It's a short vacation, but vacations are always nice. I'm working too while watching. I tried to zoom in, thinking my resolution was busted. That's a vibe. If I were you, I probably would have handled it way worse than you did. I did my best. I did my best to make things as clear as I could with the leeway I was given. Okay, so we're going to talk about branding and why it is potentially harmful to associate two unassociated brands, okay? Yes, I am talking about the blue/purple Dokibird jokes, okay? I don't think anyone was actually trying to be harmful with it, so I'm not, like, angry, but I would just like to discuss, or rather explain, why it is best that no one does make these jokes, even if they feel the temptation. Or if you do, at least keep them in private and not in public spaces. Okay? So, yes, my friend Hadria actually kind of went over this in the thread, that there are harmful implications, specifically towards my character and also my artist character, that there's like the vague implication of like plagiarism or brand theft or something like that. But I think she explained that very well, so I'm not going to repeat that. If you're curious, you can just go back to the thread, but presumably if you were in the thread, you already know. But I'm actually going to discuss the other way that it's kind of bad, which is that you are kind of associating Renna Kosaka with Dokibird's brands, unintentionally or not. And that is harmful because, one, we don't know each other. And two, if you think about Dokibird and her content, and you think about me and my content, is our content similar? I don't really think so. And I don't know. I think if you saw like a random clip and it was just like, oh, it's blue Dokibird, and then it's me yelling piss, shit, cock, penis fencing, do you think Dokibird would appreciate that? I can only guess. I can only guess, but I don't think she would want that on her branding, which she has worked very hard over the years to build. In the reverse, if it was me and they were calling her like blonde Renna Kosaka, and she's just like, I don't know, I don't have anything bad to say about her, so she was just like popping off in a shooter, they're just like, blonde Renna Kosaka popping off. Well, that doesn't fit my brand. What if an advertiser gets confused and thinks I'm like a pro FPS player or something? I don't know. Maybe they were lazy and scraping some data and now they think I'm really good at Fortnite. I don't watch FPS streams, I'm sorry. So there's that. And there's also kind of the brand implication for Mama Kamameshi. And this one makes me especially sad because I don't think Kamameshi has done anything wrong. Most of the people commenting on that are like specifically talking about the face. But I mean, this is just their art style. I mean, you aren't just gonna go down the list of Kamameshi children and start calling them different colors of Dokibird, are you? Like, that's... Please don't. Please don't. If I see that in anyone else's chat, I will absolutely call that out. I will absolutely call that shit out. Don't do that. Don't do that. But no. Here's an easy way to see that the main issue is, like, it's a little bit of homework, okay? Because I'm not going to pull up 2 images because I don't have permission to do this. But here's an easy way to just see that the thing people are seeing is mainly just in the art style, okay? Go on my fan art tag, pull up a random fan art. Go in Dokibird's fan art tag, pull up a random fan art. Do these still look like the same character to you? There you go. There you go. And I'm very confident that no matter what 2 pieces you pick, there will not be the same issue. Okay? Okay. That's about all I'm gonna say about that. Now I'm just gonna read the comments. My apologies. Good night. Alright, good night. The game just had... Wait, oh no, I read that earlier. Don't know each other yet. Unlikely, but you never know. Does Dokibird do penis fencing? Who knows? To be clear, Doki's brand was established way before Renna's, going back to pre-corpo days. Yes. Yes. She has been streaming since well before she was using her current model. Dokibird is yellow Dokibird. Exactly. All this might be typical Reddit rage baiting, always a possibility. I don't think it... I would say like 99 out of 100 people who are saying that weren't doing it intentionally to be malicious. I think they were just trying to be funny. And then some people got a little caught up in it. I think that's what was happening. That's just my opinion. As a Dragoon myself, I would not compare Kamamama designs in such a crude way. Appreciated. Appreciated. Like the Kamameshi children family, they are so kind and so welcoming. So I just like to clarify that there's not like some weird secret beef between us where we're all just like, no, your face is too similar to mine, fuck you. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Absolutely not. Always good to take a stance on things early. I just don't want it to become like a running gag. And I don't want people to think that that kind of running gag is condoned by me, because it's very much not. It's very much not. What if they thought you could drive? Some people seem to think I can, which is understandable. But nope. Nope. I think it's funnier that the first FPS you thought of was Fortnite. Look, I'm old. I'm old. Look, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what the kids play nowadays. I had to do a double take on that. Have a good stream, getting ready to go to the airport. All right, have a safe flight or a good day at work, whichever it is, whichever it is. That's fair. Grouping designs together like that is also pretty disrespectful to the artist. Yeah, that's one of my biggest issues. That's one of my biggest issues. It's like the, I want to say accidental implication that the artist is ripping himself off, which is absolutely not true. The artist has worked very hard over the years to develop their own style, make it distinct, make it their own. And look, if you think an artist is same face, that's fair and valid, but it just upsets me a little to see people just kind of ragging on them a little about that. That's all. That's all. Because I can tell you with 100% certainty that I did not reference anyone else's model in my design documents. My commission was in the works before she did her debut. You know? So, it is what it is. Just, some people are always going to form opinions, and that's fine. I'm not trying to change their opinions. I am just giving you the facts. And, I mean, I can't force anyone to do anything, but again, I just wanted to nip that in the bud, put my stance out there. Obviously, my stream chat, we're not going to make that joke. We're not going to make that joke. And if you see anyone trying to make that anyone else's business, please explain why they should not be doing that. Thank you. No, the point was that Fortnite isn't an FPS. Look, anything with like guns and it's mainly like a shooter, to me, that's an FPS. That's an FPS. I'm an old woman thing. It's an old woman thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Renna is Blue Renna, so true. Also, good morning, Vanfair. How are you doing today? Kamamama Siblings Battle Royale 1. That's an actual possibility. That's an actual possibility. We may, in fact, have to all fight to the death. Sounds like a fake Kamamesi Gogo fan. SMH gotta love all the Kamamesi Gogo daughters. I don't think anyone was trying to do that. I think it was probably one person said it without considering the implications, and then some other people just kind of chimed in, also not thinking of the implications. You know, kind of like a Reddit version of the passerby stand by, you know, the thing where the people just stand by while something's happening kind of effect. Only one can remain true. See, but I have to win because I have a family. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to die. It's like grandma's calling everything Nintendo. It's literally the same situation. Renna is Renna the best oneesan. Exactly. Thank you, Percy, you get it. But can I still call you oneesan Sonic? Yeah, that's funny. That's fine. Good morning, Cosmos. Good morning, Dude Reaper. How are you doing today? I feel like people should know not to. Again, I don't think it was like intentionally malicious or anything. I think it was just like one person didn't think about it, and then the next person was just like, oh yeah, they said it, so ha ha ha, that's funny, that kind of thing. That's what I think happened. I was going to say, as long as you don't get the 7 emeralds, we're good. Is this a legal joke? That's fine. I don't mind jokes about like fictional characters and stuff. It's just when you're associating like two real people's brands that it becomes a little, you know. That's all. Go by stand, by the way. Okay, no problem. I'll do my best to remember that. I am awful at remembering that, but I will try. Just remind me enough times and I'll remember. A Kamamama Battle Royale to find the favorite VTuber child of Kamamama. I'm sure they don't pick favorites, but we definitely do need to duel to the death. Why? Because there can only be one of us. The Chaos Emeralds. You know, I've never actually played Sonic, so that's something we're gonna have to do someday. Alright. Wait. Okay. So I'm glad that didn't take up the entire stream, just a decent chunk of it. So let me finally get the game open. Okay, how do I update? Is it this? No, wait. Okay. Right, it's not an exclamation mark. Which is it? Title? Stream? Game? Fuck. What is the command to change? Okay, so I did already have like an Umamusume account on PC. But I think what I'm gonna do for the sake of it is we're just going to make a fresh account and go through it and actually read it. Of course, it's not gonna be my stacked phone account. It's just, I don't think that would be super entertaining. Is there not a command for it? I could have swore you could change it through the chat commands. Oh, maybe it was one of those ones you needed to manually make. Shit. Okay. My job here sounded till pass out. Now have a great stream, everyone. Alright. Good night, Tama. Good night, Tama. Okay, let me swap to studio mode. And we will get this up. Okay, not this. Game capture. This? Uh-oh. Where is it? Uh-oh. Okay, let's try deleting that and remaking it. No. Is it gonna... Uh-oh. That's concerning. Wait, where'd it go? Okay. I don't see a second window for it. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try the other type of capture. Okay, that works. That works, that's fine. Okay. Don't think this is positioned correctly though, just a moment. Oh. Okay, that's kind of an awkward resolution. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Can't really have it all fully on screen, but that's okay. Let me just unmute that. OBS doing some major trolling right now? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Okay, you should be able to hear it, hopefully. Maybe turn that down a bit. Turn that down a bit. Just so you can definitely hear me talking. Okay. That should be good. Please, please play Shadow the Hedgehog. It's the most edgiest one. I saw Ezra play it once. It certainly was something. Move this over here. Gotta go watch the VOD afterwards. Alright, thank you. Thank you for watching the VOD. Oh god. I forgot it was trying to open a browser for that shit. Oh, the screen capture died. Oh, that's so awful. Sorry, just a second. I don't know why, but I always feel compelled to put in my actual my actual birthday. Volume is a bit too down. Okay. Okay. Musume, they're born to run. Wow. So technically, they're not the same horses as from the real world. But they also kind of are, but not at the same time. Let me just... There you go. Well, Pregante, at this day and age, we can guesstimate. You know, you're not as far off as you'd think. Good guess, actually. I give you 69 stars. Nope, the lure is like they get connected to them through the goddesses or something. Yeah. Takes 181 hours to 100% complete Shadow the Hedgehog. What the fuck? One day at the Tokyo racecourse. It's her, Tazuna-san. I know you're Tazuna. You have that one really good card. Thank you for bringing me on board. Also, Umamusume literally means horse girl, so I think unironically there are no men, because that'd be... Yeah, no. There's only the female horse. There's only the horse girls. There's no horse boys. At least not that I know of. Is Tazuna a horse girl or no? I think she's human. I think. But I'm not sure. Too bad she gaslights the fuck out of you. Yeah, never take her advice, kids. Never take her advice, she lies. I have to say the anime is kind of a cock tease because it also shows like horse races in like Europe and stuff, and it's just like, well, how come we don't get to see that? Yeah, gut sucks. That's like the worst stat. Okay, if Goldship was a horse boy, this game would be flagged as hentai. Him and his fucking 96% impregnation rate. Bro stacked. We don't need to watch the boring shit. I will give you the first race though, just in case you've never seen the game. I'm sure you've all seen the game, but whatever. Small indie dev, please understand. True. The release of the anime got me to play JP version years ago. Understandable. Understandable. I actually also ended up making a JP account for when I ran out of energy in my original EN account. But now I have like a fixed, better EN account, so I don't need to do that, so that's nice. Just got your ass beat by an onion. I didn't know onions were that strong, but I respect it. Tezda says you need guts, you really need stamina. True. Then do the horse girls not have horse father or horse daddies? They have human fathers, I think. I love the animation of them running. I like when they proc the skills and then they just fucking blast off. Oh, they're grouping up. Someone's gonna get fucked. Probably us. Oguri Cap. Yeah, she's kind of strong. She's a good pick for your ticket thingy. But me, I like Silent Suzuka. Anime bias. Before I watched the anime, my favorite was like Grace Shower because she has the cute gothic design. But then I watched the anime, and I got a root for my girls Special Week and Silent Suzuka to smooch. The real Yuri anime. I like that. I like the screen caps of Oguri just there with like the big stomach from eating too much, because at least to me right now that's very relatable. But also Special Week. All she does is eat, run, and sleep just like me, for real. I can see why that would be relatable for you. Good morning, Monogatsu. How are you doing today? Okay, this part has always confused me. I don't understand why they needed to add in the concerts. It just feels goofy to me that you've already got like the horse racing thing and like the gambling angle, but no, they were just like, that's not enough, they need to be idols too. Also, what the fuck are they practicing to become idols? These girls are already spending like 8-hour days training for us. What the fuck? Crazy. Percy's new Umamusume confirmed. That could be true. I would 100% do a concert after half marathon. It sounds fun. Maybe runners are just built different. caters to my very JP audience sensibilities. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just not a big, like, idol culture person, that's all. I mean, it's cute, and I'm not complaining. I would normally skip it if this wasn't a stream, but you know how it be. Such is the life of a horse girl, true. Yeah, you can imagine if there was a song performance after every Olympics event. You know, I was already surprised that they have any acts there at all. I always found that a bit... Well, actually, no. I think it makes sense there, because you have, like... Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. Thank you much, Samuel Senpai. I think that kind of makes sense if they're using it as time to set up the next event. But, like, at least in the anime, the concerts are implied to take place, like, hours after the race. Like, when it's night. So they don't have that excuse. Gotta ride the after-run adrenaline. Understandable. Good morning, Nighthawk. How are you doing today? Yes, we're playing Umamusume. If it's fun, it can't be too bad. It is very fun, very addictive. You need to be careful. I fucking love this game. Gotta sing while trading speed. Wouldn't you run out of, like, oxygen? That sounds awful. Idols make things more peak. Isn't that the point of the race? Who can be the main idol? No. Well, maybe for some of them. But at least for, like, special week, she just wants to be the fastest, bestest Umamusume in Japan. Does to be like, no, Miss Kosaka, I assure you the idol portion is vital to the plot. That's kind of how it feels. I'm sorry, to me it just feels very tacked on. I can dig, like, their cute little outfits. I'm totally fine with that. It's just the singing and dancing. It's just like, bro, when did you become a pro? When did you have time for this? I was training you. I made you pass out. Despite never playing this, have you watched Goldship and Mayano Top Gun sing Danger Zone? I have not seen that. That sounds amazing. Now, so Akikawa, she looks like a human, but I've heard some people say that she may or may not be based on an actual horse, so she might be an Umamusume. I'm not sure. Maybe that was supposed to be a spoiler. Every Olympic runner can sing and dance, trust. Oh, I bet. Kenny Loggins even commented on it. Did he? Oh, you mean on Danger Zone? I thought you meant on the Olympics thing. I want the Japanese game devs to make all Western games and then add something idle at the end. Baldur's Gate 3 but through idols. There's gotta be a mod for that. Did you know the Kosaka is a submarine from GTA Online? I did not know that. Good morning, Niana. How are you doing today? The real-life horses are forced to put on a concert after races too. You're right. How could I forget that fact? If they break their leg during the race, do they have standards for the performance? Oh, that's when they have the Glue Factory sponsored event, but we don't talk about that. I imagine the board meeting for this franchise, they're getting heated up, liking the ideas coming forward. Then someone just says, and they are all idols, and no one double checked if that even made sense. That's kind of where I'm at, though. Like, I could see a couple of them moonlighting as idols, but, like, all of them have to sing and dance. That's not realistic unless they're shit at it. Hell yeah. Yeah, their hopes and dreams. Twinkle series, or as I like to call it, the Tinkle series. Alright, let's lose the tutorial race. Hell yeah, let's do the shitty tutorial thing that gives us all the bitches. Sorry, they're not bitches, they're Umamusumes. Dai wa skareto. Sorry, just... When I convinced my husband to start playing this game, he turned on the volume on his phone, and it just cracked me up that every time the announcer would say the name the exact same way, because clearly it was one clip. They had, like, the fluid dialogue for the rest of the race, and then just for the names, it was just like, Dai wa skareto, Dai wa skareto. Just the same tone every time. And it was just like, bruh. It was just cracking me up. Haru and Goldshi. My two OGs. Ah, fuck it, we don't need to do the stupid tutorial for this. We know. We know. Fuck that. Okay, I already know this. I am very smart. Let's go. Let's go, let's read the story. Oh, some lore. Some lore. Free horses, true. Could have been Renna Kosaka. Damn, you're right. YouTube poop dialogue presented as professional production. Literally me. Literally my entire content. Just need to win a run on King Halo, Grass Wonder, Megiddo, Ryan, and Airgroove. I have on my main account, but it's probably going to be kind of tough on this one. But we'll see. We'll see what we get from the free rolls. I feel the person who suggested that all of them should become idols in the meetings immediately became the CEO of the company. Maybe. Maybe. So it's like a cult. A cult of three goddesses. I see. I support this. I support this. I'm okay with that. Oh man, if you guys have never seen the animation for like passing on the legacy, it's very gay. They're like 2 inches from smooching. Yeah, I know. Bring us back to the plot. I love Haru so much. She inspires me to never give up. She really is. She really is so good. Yuri bait? Honestly, yes. This series is really heavy-handed with the Yuri bait. Here, promising young Umamusume gather to train as racers. Their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Tinkle series. Together with their schoolmates, they spend their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the academy. Hey, if they removed that space, it would have said goon. Me with you guys. Me with you guys. The Tinkle series. Oh, the Urine series. I actually don't know what Ura stands for, so I guess we'll see. The Urine finale. Competitive pissing time, true. I need to make an evil nice nature build for team trials, which just means getting every debuff in existence. I've heard about that. Not her specifically, but you know, just like having one Umamusume that's just full of debuffs. shall be the stage upon which you and your trainee stories unfold. Sorry, I forgot when it went back to silent I was gonna read it, but I forgot. I wonder when we're gonna start getting the alternate stories. Because in JP there's like a fuck ton of them, like 13 or something. Countless Umamusume have come to the three goddesses statue to carry on the dreams of legends past, or to entrust their own to those yet to come. Today those legacies spark inspiration in yet another runner. Here we go. The gay scene. Come on. Give me the heterosexual explanation for that, because there ain't one. I also really like Megiddo Orion. She likes to work out a lot. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. I would never do that, but that's a vibe. I'm already sweaty just sitting here, so that's good enough for me. Today I start training with Daiwa Scarlet in earnest. Our journey to make her the #1 Umamusume begins here. Oh, trust me, I know. They're just good friends, roommates even. They were roommates. I once heard someone say that like Cygame's writing team is just like 3 lesbians in a trench coat or something, and then they posted a bunch of screenshots from like Grand Blue Fantasy of like characters making out in game, and I was just like, yeah, you know what, they might be onto something. Okay, wait. Okay, now it's just got me... Oh, because we didn't skip the tutorial, it has us completely locked in. Okay. I was gonna say, because, do we really need to read every individual scene like this? I don't think so. We would be here fucking forever. Okay. Come on, Tuzno, you can speak faster than that. Fascinating. Relevant plot. Well, yeah, Cygames has a ton of queer characters, actual gays, and trans characters and all that. Yeah, no, it's crazy. They've been doing that shit forever. We have good representation in our horse girls, so true. Alright, just a second. I need to turn on the fan. It's getting too sussy. Hopefully you can't hear that, but if you can, oh well, I can't because I have noise cancelling headphones. Alright. Not the Tinkle series. Yes, I know. I know. Trust me, I know. At the gym with Megiddo Orion, go sprinting with the Buckishin, truly the best day. Buckishin would just leave you in the dust. Good luck. Alright. Go on, Scarlet. Do some shit. Be speedy. Run faster. Apple cider is such a cute name for a horse, actually. Tujuel. What a nice name. What a nice name. Most likely, but you'll try your best. Just gotta Buckishin harder. Horse emoji, so true. Oh no. Come on, Scarlet. Run faster. Use your tail. I don't know, cut off your pigtails for aerodynamics. Go bald. Become faster. Don't underestimate our goat, Percy. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't do that. That was rude of me. I'm sorry, Percy. I'm just gotta buck us into the future. Fastest I sprinted was 23.1. I don't know how fast that is. I'm just going to assume very fast. I don't have anything to reference. Fuck, we're getting stuck. We're getting boxed in. That's legal. That shot just had big spot the main character meme energy. True though. But we're still getting fucked. Uh-oh. She's not doing very good. Anything is too fast for a shut-in. I'm not a shut-in. I'm not a shut-in. I'm just old. There's a difference. Hell yeah. I like when the skills pop off. That's good shit. Pretty sure this race is fixed, but you know how it be. About 14, 15 miles per hour is very speedy. I'll take your word for it that that's fast. I don't know what, like, the average running speed of a human is. I have to go now. Alright. Thank you for stopping by, Butter and Waffles. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Okay, you keep running in circles, that's fine with me, Scarlet. I like how they say that's the end of the career, and it was just a singular race, where we didn't get to do anything. Very good for learning. We know what that means, we get to do the free gacha rolls, hell yeah. Fucking level 1 sparks bullshit. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. That was Gareto. It wasn't the other announcer, it was the female announcer, and she wasn't really doing that. But yeah, the male one cracks me up. Scarlet, don't hunt your trainer. That was very very meta of her. Tinkle series, hell yeah. Alright, are we free? Oh no. Oh no. Oops, my hand slipped. I just want to do my free rolls. Gimme. Gimme the free rolls. I wish to be free. Come on. We hate tutorials, especially when we just hit auto for most of this anyways. Which I know isn't good, but you know how it be. Criminal, how could I? Because I can. OP denied, uh-huh. Did someone mention free gambling? Yes, gotta love free, true. Gimme, gimme. Alright, don't worry, I already know what we're rolling for. I already know. We don't need to build up our roster yet. What we need is something specific. How many rolls do we have right now, actually? Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. It's probably not gonna go very well, but alright. We'll do that at the end. Alright, let's go. Kito-san Black, bless us, or don't. Say fuck us. Let's find out. Damn. Sorry, also habit. I won't hit the skip. Come on. No, nope. Wait. Hell yeah, we're stacked. We win. We win. We win. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip. It was just like purely instinct because I skip when I'm playing myself. Hell yeah. Good start. It was ooh, we got, what did we get? I hope it's not an off rate because I fucking hate off rates. Or at least be Super Creek or something. No! Oh well, I'll take it, I guess. We need more Kitasan Black, actually. Asian Flash, Sweep Toso, and Kitasan Black are the best speed cards at the moment. I'm not super aware of the other two, actually. I've just been using whatever I have. I know that, maxed out SR cards are better than just using, like, the base SSR cards, though. Tokai Teo? I have that one. I have that one on my other account. Explain to us how much stronger it is to get multiples. So basically, one of the things that makes a card really strong is when it has something called specialty priority. And what that is like an increased chance to appear on the stat node that it corresponds with. Kitasan Black has some good specialty priority, but I don't think... I've heard some people give like differing opinions, but I think most people say that it's like best usable at a minimum of like 3 limit breaks. My main account one is fully limit broken, but it do be like that. Special Week is okay. Marvelous Sunday's a good wits card. But I want more shiny cards, more SSRs. Or at least give me like a maxed out speed SR, that would be nice. Basically, this game is really good for dupes. Dupes are good. Dupes are fantastic. All the meta's going straight over my head, but there's pretty lights and colors to be good. Exactly. Ooh! Ooh, no shiny! Want Tamamo Cross? She is very cute. Ooh, what is it? That's... no. Oh, that's Tamamo Cross. Speak of the devil. Percy, you summoned Tamamo. I want more shiny cards. She's just like me, for real, for real. I mean, who doesn't want more shiny cards? Manhattan Cafe, my beloved. Come to the game faster. I love her design so much. Do you prefer to pull for meta or waifus? I already have a maxed out Kitasan Black on my main account, so right now I'm pulling for waifus. I like to swap. Whatever pleases me. Manhattan Cafe is a good stamina card. I figure. Girl behavior. True, though. Oh, there's a dupe. Alright. One final roll. Okay, but where's the shinies? Thank you! Thank you for the description, Kwai. I bet on losing horses. Me too. Me too. How are you doing today, Kwai? Oh, an extra one? Oh. She's okay. I don't think the skills on her card are very good, though, if I remember correctly. Oh? I like the King Halo card. Gives you speed. Super Haru, that's a mood. El Condor Pasa is a dork, but I love her too. Me too. Me too. Just woke up. What time is it? What time is it? How are the pulls? We didn't get any SSR dupes, but we did get like a Kitasan Black copy, so that's decent. We'll take that. It do be that way sometimes, so I guess. Was there... oh, sorry, no, I wasn't done. I wasn't done. We need to do this. 11:54. Fair enough. I don't know if this card is any good or not. I think I have a copy and I haven't used it. Okay, yeah, it is speed. But no... but oh wait, no, yeah, there is. There is specialty priority. Okay. Goated Biko Pegasus. Is that good or bad? Oh, and a second Tamamo Cross. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Kind of time to wake up. She gives 27 base speed. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Okay. Let's... Let's see how we're doing on the dupes. I mean, I guess it's a stamina card, so we might end up using it. So Plan X is okay for sprinters. Noted. I don't think we got as many dupes as I would have liked, but we're not gonna do resets. We're just taking what we got. Sorry. Forgot to ask how free to play friendly this game is. Extremely. Extremely. You can... Every character is good. It's not like a game where there's bad characters. And it's a game where you can easily play with just like SR cards. Just fully max them out and just use those and not worry about the SSRs and you'll do perfectly fine. I've heard that whaling doesn't even really help that much to a certain extent. Like you can if you desire to do that. But it's not going to get you that much farther ahead than anyone else. I'm going to be honest. Some of these are probably fine to use, but I'm kind of lazy and I've never used them because I like the pretty colors and the shininess. For sprinters, Plan X increases passing ability when positioned toward the front mid-race. Oh. Every character is OP if you have decent support cards. Exactly. You rail for waifus. That would actually be my suggestion, because right now they have the pretty special costume banners for Tokai Teo and Megiddo McQueen. I got Megiddo on my main account. I was so happy. Haven't gotten Teo yet, though. That's stupid. That's stupid. Helps you not get blocked in, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Is there anything I needed here? I don't want to waste this right now. We don't need to, so we won't. Oh, it's the fucking Bakushin song. I don't normally play this with sound, so I've never heard that before, but that was very distinct. I heard it's kind of random to get that. I guess we'll increase this since it has a limit break. The only 3-star horse I have right now is Oguri Cap and Race Shower. Oguri Cap is a good choice, but man oh man is it hard to get a first clear with Race Shower. We didn't end up with any dupes for these speed cards. Oh well. Bakushin requests it quite often. That's a mood. Oh no, Bakushin is going for the jukebox. Yeah, I wouldn't trust her with that. I wouldn't trust her. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Sometimes it just freezes up and there's nothing you can do. But that's okay. Haunch time. Good morning, Hester. How are you doing today? Unfortunately, today's stream is actually going to be kind of short, and we're going to be ending soon, and that is because Icy is going to be playing it for the first time with Musume, and I would very much like to not miss that. Alright, you said this card was good. I think I have this and I just haven't been using it. I don't know. Maybe it was on one of the accounts I threw away, I don't remember. I did so many rerolls. But my first A-rank course is Bakushin. It's easiest to do a clear with Bakushin first. And then Haru. I'm not actually gonna do a run right now, but... come on. Nope. Yeah, it's like... Actually... I would say the order they're displayed in here, from right to left, is pretty accurate. on how easy a clear is. You can do vodka before Scarlet though. It do be like that. I'm good at adding expression to my model. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Did you draw and rig your own model? Gold ship is RNG hell. Yeah, she is. She's awful, but she's also amazing at the same time. Alrighty. Like I said, this was going to be a shorter stream, so my apologies. What we are going to do is we will be playing more Umamusume. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, the wonderful song is still playing. So we will continue next week without any time restraints. I'm sorry for the long just chatting section at the start. It was just something I really wanted to get out of the way. So we're going to be swapping over to the ending soon screen. YouTube will go straight to Icy's channel. She'll be doing something special during her gameplay that may not be to everyone's taste, so if you dip out, understandable. But if you stick around, I hope we can all help her learn how to play the game well without backseating too much, you know, the appropriate levels, and make sure to give her lots of love. Otherwise, we will be swapping to the ending soon screen for Twitch while I look for someone to raid, and hopefully, because I did find some people who supposedly start streaming around the same times as me, hopefully we can find someone to raid. But if not, oh well, I tried. It took 2 people for the lyrics for this song. Did it actually? That's amazing. Alright. Glad I could catch the stream even if it's at the end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's shorter than I usually do. No worries, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. You can do vodka before Scarlet sounds like a drink recommendation. True though. True. It's in the credits. Okay. Alright, we're ending on the YouTube side and waiting screen on the Twitch side. If you're tired, go get some sleep. If you're hungry, go get something to drink. If you did, I don't remember which one I didn't say, just